Hello, hello, hello. Hi there. Happy Friday. Happy Friday, July 22nd, 2022. Happy Friday, ATHLers. My name is Abby Tyler. I am a practicing family nurse practitioner, community volunteer, content creator, and health contributor to other forums as well. Hi, ATHLers. Hi there again. Today's Friday chat with Abby. Before I start off, I just want to ask, is it hot enough for you? Because it is like 100 degrees, 100 to 104 degrees, but it feels like hell. And I still love summer though, regardless. But it's been so hot, and it's like, what's the point of summer if you're just going to sit there and be so hot all like you can't even go outside till like 8 to 9 o'clock at night. But anyways, we'll take it as it is. But as you can see, my title, it says, allow little girls to be little girls. Okay. So it's just a chat. I'm going to be talking, and this once again, this is just my opinion. I'm not castigating anybody. I'm not saying that I'm this perfect person and all that. But my main thing, the reason I decided to talk about this is because I was at a party, and it's not just that one party, but I've been a couple of events before where I see these little girls that are like 3, 4 years old. You can basically tell that they're not even 5 or 6 years old yet. Some of them still in pull-ups, um, and they're dancing, and the music come on, and they're dancing so provocatively. I mean, it's like nobody dances with their arms anymore. They just like stick their butt out in the air and then just dancing, and it's like, wow. You thinking, and usually it's like, okay, wow, okay, don't do that. People think don't do that, but other adults were actually like, encouraging them to dance, and they were like standing around and dancing with these little girls, and they're just like sticking their little butts out in the air, and just like I just saw that was something wrong with that. Okay, I don't think preschool children should be dancing like that at any event, and they don't know any better. So if the parents or guardians or other people, adults around, who are encouraging them, they may be thinking there's something right with that. Now, it's not like, okay, you're sexualizing children. Nobody's sexualizing them. But if they're dancing like that, there's something wrong with that. So I come to the point where, what are these children watching on TV? Who are they watching TV with, and what are they being exposed to every time? Now, during our day, we weren't that perfect, because I come from a community where we had, like, I think, one secular radio station and one Christian radio station at the time, and we were exposed to everything our parents were exposed to. We listened to everywhere from country music to Michael Jackson to Barbara Streisand to everybody else. So that's why I can relate to every music nowadays. But there was something where, you, even if you heard anything that was like kind of raunchy or kind of, offsetting or whatever, we still had a little balance where you could be listened to. And then when I became a teenager, or like young girl and all, you had all these different songs that you listen to. You're like, ooh, I mean, we all been there, like in the early 90s, and even before that, 80s and all. Certain songs that were, I mean, they kind of hit what they were about really saying. Some of it was like really, really explicit, but most of it was like really hidden and innuendos and all. So you had that, and so we were exposed to that. But you also had your Anita Baker, and but now when you really listen to children music, or you listen to contemporary music, it's just so blatant and it's so explicit, and the dancing and everything in there. So that means if these kids who are like preschool age are watching these videos and watching all these different shows with their older siblings, or like a young mother, a young father, or whatever, are you watching your kids? Are you looking at what your kids are absorbing? Because children watch TV and they absorb all that. I think I told a story before, one time where I was at a friend's house where we were watching African movies, and African movies, so they just, there when they do the scene where it's like somebody sexually assaulted, it's just so, they don't even edit nothing. They just go right to it. And my son was with me at the time. He was 4 years old. And I said, and I was covering his face. I said, no, we're not going to watch that. And the lady's like, why are you trying to make it seem like, he can't see that? He's going to see it when he gets older. I said, no, he doesn't have to see a sexual assault. Okay, that's not that what 4 year need to see that. So we have, as parents, we have to make sure we know what our kids are watching. This is not something to say, oh yeah, what you do that, and they grow up and nothing happened, or they're going to do this or whatever. It's not just that one aspect of their life where they're supposed to do something, they're going to go up and do this or going to do that. Nobody's saying that. I'm just saying little kids shouldn't be dancing like that, gyrating, you know and it was just like literally just the butts just in the air, just dancing, and people were like encouraging them and doing that. And I found that to be a little bit upsetting. I was just sitting there going, I think I verbalized it. I said, oh God, please, come on. And everybody else was just enjoying it, and they thought it was funny. And they thought it was fun to see these little girls dancing like that. But it's important, parents, that you watch what your kids are doing. Okay. And who you leaving your kids with, who's babysitting your kids and all. He's going to do. And even if that's the case, you want to sit down and talk to them. Little boys and little girls, talk to them and say what you're seeing. Other than just people performing, people who are growing up. But when it comes down to it, it's like, let the little girls, let them watch baby show, let them watch different things. Of course, you want to teach them about their bodies, because you also want to teach them about safe touching. So when it can come to you, if anybody's touching them, but at the same time, allow them to watch the little kids show. Let them do little kids things, because you have your whole life to be grown up. You're going to go through your teenage years, you're going to go through your young adult years, you're going to go to your womanhood. Allow them to be that. Okay. So, and I'm not, like, again, I'm not preaching, I'm not trying to come off as this perfect person or this perfect mother. And Lord knows, I'm not gonna be, I'll be the last one to say, yes, say my kids are perfect, or we grew up in a perfect time and we didn't do those things. But there was a time where when you were dancing like that, of a boy was doing something, dancing and gyrating, we're like, okay, no, 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 that's not what you do. And we also watch while our kids are watching on TV. We couldn't always be there. Now I understand that parents can always be there. They put the TV on. The kids know how to work the computers more than we do. They can get on the smartphone and watch any channel, or get to any and YouTube and anything else. Then so we can't always be there. But at the same time, we have to try our best, because I just find that a little bit upsetting to see little girls barely preschool age and doing that, and people encouraging them. I mean, I remember they like actually took them in, and people like clapping, and they don't know any better. They don't know, they're little ones. So it's incumbent upon us as parents to be able to say, no, no, that is not appropriate dancing. No, it's not appropriate dancing. And so people can say, oh, well, maybe they saw their mother doing that. They saw that, okay, so then maybe the mother shouldn't do that, the big sister, or, but at the same time, you're still a child. You're still a child. There were things what we did, back seeing where our parents didn't see it and all that. But when we were among our parents, we weren't doing that. Okay, so, but so that's pretty much it. I just say is allow little girls to be little girls, because you have a whole life to be there. So please keep them safe and let them just enjoy little girls things. Okay, let them enjoy little girls things, let little boys enjoy little boys things and all that, because their brain at that age is absorbing everything that has been thrown at them, and they don't know any better. And you are the parent, you as the parent, or you as the guardian, or whatever, grandmother, grandpa, whatever role you play in their lives, please make sure that they're safe and staying away from all these things. Okay, try as much as you can. Like I said, it's impossible to be able to do everything, to watch your kids every minute, and the kids will be exposed to so many things that you have no control over. But what you have control over, control it. Okay, please. They have a long time to be dancing and doing everything they want to do. All right. So this weekend is the weekend for most Liberians will be going out and celebrating the 26th day, which is also Independence Day. So this weekend is going to be really hot. It's still very hot. So guys, please take care out there. Celebrate responsibly. Stay hydrated, preferably water, not alcohol, because impairs your ability to make critical decisions or just important decisions. And for the rest of you all, stay cool. If you can go to the mall, I know most of the time the mall is not that crowded. You can go to the mall and just sit there, because it's like we used to be able to sit outside by 5, 6 o'clock, but it's still like 100 degrees when it's like 6 and 7 o'clock. So stay cool, drink enough water. If you have any heart problem that you're supposed to restrict your water or kidney issues, speak to your provider first and make sure it's safe for you to be doing that. So anyways, thank you all for watching, and I will be back on Tuesday for our regular Tuesday show. I'll probably maybe take off a week just to kind of relax myself a little bit and have a summer break. I did that earlier in May. So but I will do that. But I'll let you guys know. Okay, thanks for watching, and enjoy yourself, stay cool, and I will talk to you guys later. Goodbye. Thanks for your love and support.